Okay, so on today's video, Intel, I want to touch more about people that are under MK Ultra, and I want to talk about beta sex kitten, that type of MK Ultra, because a lot of women, especially that are under beta sex kitten MK Ultra, they usually have like promiscuous ways. And sometimes they're the very ones who end up sex trafficked because if someone has groomed them under MK Ultra as a child, when they get older, they have a habit of getting in dysfunctional relationships with men, or even if they're in a relationship that seems stable, oftentimes their boyfriend, I'm talking about women, okay? There's men also that as children, as young boys, they were programmed under MK Ultra beta sex kitten programming too. Those are the men that usually turn out to be gay or bisexual. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Usually with a woman, when she's a grown adult and she was put under MK Ultra as a child, when she gets older, she will have experiences of dating men that act more like handlers. Even if the relationship seems to be going well and the guy is treating her right, these women often end up with men that act as though they're handlers. Like, they'll be a little overly possessive. They'll want to talk on the phone way too much and check in with the woman who is their girlfriend constantly, even if they're giving the woman money and the relationship seems safe and stable. That person could often be a handler set in from COINTEL or from the Freemasons, because a lot of the Freemasons and people that are connected to the lodges, they have the list. Believe it or not, a lot of them have the list of women who were groomed under beta, sex, kitten, MK Ultra, satanic mind control. Me as a child, my mother groomed me under that type of MK Ultra and under the liberal, leftist, feminist, Marxist type of satanic mind control, where my mom was telling me to be pro-gay, go get abortions. Oh, go get abortions. It's okay. All the girls do it. I had an abortion when I was younger with a hanger in Brooklyn in somebody's apartment in the basement, and I went right back to work the next day as a waitress, and I worked at Yankee Stadium. Yeah, that was when my mom worked for George Soros and knew Rockefeller. And a lot of people don't believe this story about my mother is true. She was a handler. My mother was a handler and a groomer. And I know, I can tell and see when somebody else has also been groomed under that same type of satanic mind control. Even when they're an adult, I can still see it in them if they've been influenced by that type of mind program. So back to what I was saying about the lodge, with some of these Freemasons in the lodge that have Zionist connections, and they might be groomers or handlers or pedophiles. It's documented. Handlers document, pardon me, handlers document. I'm a little tired right now. I'm going through something, but I'm trying my best to talk and make this video. But handlers write down, like, there's a list within the secret society. There's a list. And in that list at the lodges, a lot of times the handlers will have a list of the women and girls when they were young children who were groomed under MK Ultra beta sex kitten program. And a lot of times those girls, when they grow up to be women, they end up being sex trafficked. If it doesn't happen to them when they're a child, sometimes it can even happen to them in their adult life. Like I was explaining before in that other video, you have some women that are victims of sex trafficking and they don't even realize it. Now, their boyfriend or man who they're dating, for all they know, could be a handler sent from the Freemasons, from the lodge. And like I said in the other video, they'll date the girl, they'll have sex with her, they'll give her money sometimes, and act like they're like a good catch. And then after they get tired of her, they pass her down to the next person within the lodge. And then that person will DM in the inbox, and the woman will be naive and think, oh, I have another new boyfriend. And it's a very sad thing. I had it happen to me as an adult, and I've seen it happening to other people. And it's very sad that some of these women don't even realize that they've been used for sexual rituals through the Freemason Lodge. It's very disturbing. And a lot of women, they get scared and they're in denial and they want to break through. They want to try to break through their MK Ultra. But as they start breaking through it, they'll have anxiety and feel nervous. Sometimes they turn to drugs, or they tell themselves, oh, everything's okay. But deep down inside, they know something's right. And when they know something's wrong, pardon me. Deep down inside, they know something is wrong. A lot of women that were groomed as children have a hard time in their adult life breaking through the MK Ultra. And they will feel weird sometimes and out of place, or feel nervous somewhere out of nowhere. Sometimes they'll battle with depression and wonder why they're depressed when it seems like everything is going pretty good in their life. So I just wanted to touch on that again. I'm not at home in Florida in the privacy of my own place, so it's hard to make these videos right now. And I'm a little bit in distress, but I'm okay. So anyhow, that is another video on the different types of MK Ultra and what happens to people who've been put under MK Ultra. I will be back with more in-depth videos once I get back to Florida. Thank you, guys.